These jaw-dropping facts will surprise you, shock you, and make you realize just how strange life really is. And trust me, the last fact will blow your mind. Fact 1. A Coca-Cola employee offered to sell Coca-Cola's secrets to Pepsi. Snitches get stitches, yet it seems this Coca-Cola employee forgot when they tried to betray Coca-Cola. In 2006, a secretary at Coca-Cola HQ was arrested for stealing a sample of an unreleased product and attempting to sell it for $1.5 million to Pepsi. However, the two soda companies instead got the FBI involved. In the end, the thief was arrested. Fact 2. Cats don't meow at other cats. Aside from kittens meowing at their mothers, cats only meow at people and other animals. Fact 3. A fortune cookie once predicted the lottery, and 110 people won. In 2005, a shocking 110 people won second place for a Powerball drawing, with each one describing a fortune cookie for their lucky digits. Usually, only 4 or 5 people win second place. However, upon investigation, no foul play was involved. Fact 4. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Sloths can slow their heart rates. When they do, sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes. On the other hand, dolphins need to come up to the surface to breathe after 10 minutes. Fact 5. The Empire State Building has a zip code of its own. The Empire State Building's zip code is 10118. Fact 6. The shortest war in history lasted less than an hour. When the Sultan of Zanzibar died and a new one took over without British approval in 1896, the Brits saw it as disrespect. When the unofficially appointed Sultan Khalid bin Barghash refused to step down, British warships spent 38 minutes bombing the palace before Khalid fled. This marked the end of the Anglo-Zanzibar War. Fact 7. The Eiffel Tower was supposed to be in Barcelona. The Eiffel Tower may be an iconic tourist spot for lovers and travelers alike, but it wasn't so loved in its first years. When Gustave Eiffel pitched it to Barcelona, the officials thought the design looked too ugly, so Eiffel pitched it to Paris instead. Fact 8. PEZ candy was made to help smokers quit. The Austrian creator of PEZ named the candy after the German word for peppermint, Pfefferminz. They were first introduced in 1927 to curb smokers' cravings. Fact 9. The longest TV ad of all time is 14 hours long. Created for a product that supposedly lasts forever, this Old Spice commercial features actor Terry Crews and is airing for an eternity online. Since TV airtime is particularly expensive, a 14-hour version was aired in Brazil on December 8, 2018, and earned the Guinness World Record for the longest TV ad ever. Fact 10. Bananas glow blue under UV light. Bananas may be associated with yellow, but according to one study, the fruit actually glows an intense blue color under black light, or UV lights. Scientists later found that the degradation of chlorophyll as the fruit ripens causes the blue glow. Fact 11. Handshakes were originally a safety measure. In 5th century Greece, handshakes were done to make sure that the other person wasn't carrying a hidden weapon. The hand clasp proved that your hand was empty, and shaking it was meant to shake out weapons hiding in the sleeve. One of the WTF facts you probably won't stop thinking of. Fact 12. An actor's brain activity is different when in character. Some actors are so good, you forget that they're acting. However, the actors themselves seem to forget that too. During a study, researchers scanned performers' brains while the actors answered questions either as themselves or in character. According to the results, the brain activity of participants differed between answering as themselves or as a character, almost as if the character is possessing the actor. Fact 13. The longest time between two twins being born is 87 days. A mother in Ireland gave birth to twins Amy and Kate Marie Elliott 87 days apart, the world record for the longest interval between twin births. Amy was born prematurely on June 1, 2012, and Kate only followed on August 27. The exact interval is 87 days, 1 hour, and 45 minutes. Fact 14. There's an apartment inside the Eiffel Tower. When Gustav Eiffel designed the tower, he added a hidden apartment on the 3rd level, but he never lived there, nor did anybody. Instead, Eiffel used this space to entertain guests such as Thomas Edison. Though it wasn't big, the apartment was decorated with wallpaper, furnished with wooden cabinets, and even had a grand piano. Nowadays, you can get a peek at the unique space through a window if you ride up the tower. Fact 15. Marsupials have 3 vaginas. Marsupials such as koalas, wombats, and Tasmanian devils all have 3 vaginas. The vaginas on the sides carry sperm to the 2 uteruses, since male marsupials have 2-pronged penises. Finally, the middle vagina births their offspring. Fact 16. Tug of war, live pigeon shooting, and pistol dueling used to be in the Olympics. In the early 1900s, tug of war, pigeon shooting, and pistol dueling were Olympics. However, by 1920, all of these events were excluded. Tug of war was no longer considered athletics, and the animal rights movement had live pigeon shooting banned. Fact 17. The largest margarine sculpture weighs more than 3,000 pounds. The largest margarine sculpture depicting the Trimordia of Elephanto weighs a whopping 1,506.800 kilograms. Devrat Anand Jagayankar finished the sculpture on February 23, 2017. It stood at 8 feet 2 inches long, 3 feet 8 wide, and 6 feet 1 tall. Fact 18. The tallest dog ever was a 7-foot Great Dane. Zeus holds the record for the tallest dog in the world at 7 foot tall. He was an unusually large Great Dane from Otsego, Michigan, who took home the record in October 2011. Fact 19. Spider webs were used as bandages in ancient times. In ancient Greece and Rome, doctors used spider webs as bandages for their patients. Supposedly, spider webs have natural antiseptic and antifungal properties, which helps with cleaning and preventing infection. It was also said that spider webs are rich in vitamin K, which helps clot blood and close wounds. Fact 20. There's a cheese eaten with live maggots. If you're one for exotic eats, the Casu Marzu is a Sardinian cheese that has a special ingredient, live maggots. These maggots can jump up to 5 inches out of the cheese while you're eating it, so it's advised to shield it with your hands so they won't get on your face. Fact 21. Silver cars are the least accident-prone. Silver is the most visible on the road, so it's less likely to get into an accident. Fact 22. The first man to pee on the moon was Buzz Aldrin. Shortly after stepping onto the moon's surface, Buzz Aldrin had to take a leak. That's one for WTF facts you never needed to know. Fact 23. A woman who lost her wedding ring found it over a decade later on a carrot in her garden. In 1995, a woman in Sweden lost her wedding ring while cooking for Christmas. One of the more feel-good WTF facts, 16 years later, the woman found the ring around a carrot in her garden. Turns out, the ring was lost in the vegetable peelings that were made into compost. Fact 24. 1/4 of all your bones are in your feet. There are 26 bones and 33 joints in each foot. That makes 52 bones in both feet out of the 206 bones in our whole body, which makes foot bones more than 25% of the body's total bone structure. Fact 25. A 155-year-old mousetrap successfully caught a mouse in 2016. In the mid-1800s, inventor Colin Pullinger revealed his perpetual mousetrap, claiming that it would last a lifetime. Over a century later, his claim was proven true. In 2016, the 155-year-old device was on display at England's Museum of English Rural Life when it caught a mouse that snuck into it. Fact 26. A human could swim through a blue whale's veins. This is one of the WTF facts that'll just make you feel small. Fact 27. The man who created Comic Sans used it once. Universally known as the world's most hated font, Comic Sans was designed by Vincent Conart in 1995. Turns out, even Vincent Conart can't take it seriously and only used it once for a complaint about his broadband service. Fact 28. There is only one Blockbuster store left in the world. Video rental services may be a thing of the past, but there's still one Blockbuster store left standing. This Blockbuster store in Bend, Oregon is now considered an American tourist site. Fact 29. The Dutch village of Geethoorn doesn't have roads. Instead, its buildings are connected entirely by canals and footbridges. Fact 30. There's a high-voltage ejector bed that launches you out of sleep. In 2015, Colin Furze invented a creative alarm that would literally throw you out of bed as an alarm. Fact 31. There's a family of people with blue skin in Kentucky. One of the most bizarre WTF facts: for generations, the Fugates of Kentucky had a condition called methemoglobinemia that turned skin blue. It was a rare genetic condition that was even more triggered by inbreeding. Fact 32. The butterflies in your stomach are a distress call. When you see someone you like and your stomach does weird flips, it is actually a stress response caused by adrenaline levels. Fact 33. The Katzen clavier was a piano made out of cats. No, it wasn't made out of their skin or bones, but it's still one of the most disturbing WTF facts. Designed in the 17th century by Athanasius Kircher, it was a piano that had a row of caged cats with different pitches. This cat piano would then be played with the traditional keyboard that drove nails into their tails instead of into strings. Fact 34. The Romans used to clean their teeth with urine. How's that for an organic toothpaste? Fact 35. The largest pizza measured 13,580.28 square feet. In 2012, a massive pie that had a surface area of 1,261.65 square meters was created in Rome, Italy. The pizza was named Ottavia, in honor of the Octavian Augustus, the first emperor of Rome. Fact 36. There are 60,000 miles of blood vessels in the human body. If you took out all of your blood vessels and laid them end to end, they would stretch over 2 times around the entire world. Fact 37. Cats can be manipulative. When cats need food or affection, they've been shown to exhibit solicitation purring, or more baby-like meows. According to a study, humans perceive this solicitation purring as more urgent than their usual cries. Fact 38. Archaeologists discovered an elixir in an ancient Chinese tomb. In 2019, archaeologists found a 2,000-year-old bronze pot from a Western Han dynasty. It contained 3.5 liters of a liquid referred to in Taoist literature as an elixir of immortality. Upon studying, the elixir was a mixture of potassium nitrate and alunite. Fact 39. Before alarm clocks, there were human alarms. Knocker-uppers originated in Britain during the Industrial Revolution. When people needed to wake up and get to work, a knocker-upper's job was to take a wooden stick and knock on the door to wake them up. Fact 40. Mice in Central America can sing almost 100 notes. Scotinomys tiguina, or Alston's singing mouse, are native to Central America. They are real-life musically inclined rats.